Even though we'd all like to see a dinosaur IRL, the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies have shown us time and time again why bringing them back isn't such a great idea. But I mean, still, it'd be a little cool, right? Well, hold on to your butts, because there's a way to satisfy your dino revival fever. Frontier Development has brought us a new game where you get to build your very own Jurassic Park. You're in charge of the operations, the money, and of course, messing around with that dino DNA. So to help you create and operate the best park possible with minimal losses, welcome to 5 tips for Jurassic World evolution. Tip number 1, money, 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 money. First and foremost, this is a business management game, so you're going to need to keep an eye on your income. With the control room, you can see how much you're bringing in compared to the cost it takes to run the park. You can also check how well your park is doing or what areas need improvements. There are 5 islands to unlock in all, and each unlocks once you hit a certain star rating on the previous island, so your guests will actually need to enjoy themselves. Besides earning money from visitors, you can earn it through missions and contracts from the 3 main departments: science, entertainment, and security. Just try not to build too much too quickly or you'll likely run out of money before you get anything actually accomplished. Going broke at any point in the game is bad practice because you never know what sort of emergency you'll be hit with next. If you do find yourself low on cash, you can deactivate the buildings you're not using, which will save on cost and power. This trick is especially useful when you're just starting up on a new island because money does not transfer from one island to the next. But really, you're better off prioritizing the stuff that makes you the most money the quickest: dinos, missions, and contracts. Tip 2, build it and they will come. People like danger and excitement. So if you want that 5-star rating, you'll need to give guests a healthy dose of different dinos, which also means you'll eventually need to breed the biggest and baddest of the bunch. Prep accordingly. Provide your dinos with proper food, water, and space. Also, make sure to build an ACU center which will let you tranquilize them if they get loose. An electric fence will help keep dinos in until a storm or something else comes along to do damage to the fence, giving them a chance to break free. Luckily, there are plenty of upgrades to help minimize the chances of these mishaps. Again, this is a business management game, so if you're not upgrading, you're falling behind. Some of the most important upgrades will be disease cures for your dinos, but there are so many different upgrades you'll have to explore them for yourself. Just don't upgrade everything willy-nilly. Some upgrades will cancel out the effects of others, so think before you research. You can even upgrade your dinos by altering their DNA before incubation. Research will allow you to implement many different traits, and the more DNA you dig up of each type of dinosaur, the more you can customize. Now, we may all love dinosaurs, but in this case, if you love them, don't set them free. However, if worst comes to worst and your island becomes a giant mess of chaos and death, you can always restart it. Tip number 4, just keep doing. As long as you can afford it, never idle. Make sure you're either building, researching, upgrading, or taking care of your dinos and guests. It's your job to make sure everything is well stocked and not broken. A happy dino is a dino that stays where it's supposed to. By the way, if you see red icons at the top of your screen, check your map. This will give you a less cluttered view of your island, and more importantly, it'll let you locate the issues quickly so you can take care of them ASAP. Tip number 5, take your time. While it's important to keep moving, don't rush your decisions. Take a little time to think about the potential future outcomes of your choices. You'll need some patience anyways because it'll help you avoid mindless and expensive mistakes, like getting carried away with landscaping or placing your buildings the wrong direction. Either way, the game will force you to be patient. With no way to speed up time, you might occasionally need to just sit around and wait for the money to roll in. In the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies, each park's creator thought they could build it better than their predecessor. But if that were true, they wouldn't have made so many movies. Think you can do it? Just keep in mind the wise words of Dr. Ian Malcolm. Life, finds a way.